Now we have spoken a bit about acids and bases, and now it is time for us to speak something about salts. So when I was a kid, I used to think that salts are basically neutral substances. So acids are acids, bases are bases, and salts are neutral substances. But all salts are not neutral. So we need to know this very well. This, suppose we mix a strong acid with a strong base, and what do we get? Here, when we mix a strong acid with a strong base, we get a neutral salt. A salt whose pH value is say something about 7. And we know that mixing an acid with a base, that is a reaction of an acid with a base, is known as a neutralization reaction. And in the reaction of an acid and a base, we get some salt and we also get water. So a strong acid and a strong base gives moreover a neutral salt with pH value about 7. But that is not the case with all kinds of reactions between acids and bases. A strong acid and a weak base react to form a salt which has a pH value of something less than 7. So the pH value of this salt is less than 7. And why? Because a strong acid is reacting with a weak base, and so this salt is somewhat acidic in nature. On the other hand, if we are performing a reaction of a weak acid with a strong base, then also we get salt and water, but this salt has a pH value of more than 7. And you can understand why, because in the reactants the acid is a weak acid, but the base, it is a strong base, and so the salt that we get has to be somewhat basic in nature, and for substances which are basic in nature the pH value is greater than 7. So we see that all salts are not actually neutral. There are salts which are neutral, while there are also some salts which are acidic in nature or basic in nature. We'll come back in a later video to look at some other properties of salts. Thank you.